What is going on with my football club? What is going on with my manager? What is going on with my players? What has happened? Like the last time I was making videos about Arsenal, we had just beaten Bayern Munich. We were going to play Chelsea. We drew to Chelsea. That was fine. But then going to Aston Villa and losing like that, that also can be in the realms of possibility that you go to Aston Villa away and then they beat you. Somehow you have injuries, etc. But now this Wolves performance is what is very much worrying for me. What is going on? Like what was that performance? What were we doing? Why is Mikel Arteta not starting Odegaard from the start? Like basics. Let's talk about the basic thing. Whenever Eze has played, we know one of the strengths Arsenal have had is that Odegaard Saka pairing. And when Eze plays, he receives in tight spaces, and the only way he can move away from those tight spaces is going away from the goal. He tries to go this side, then this side, then this side, and then he tries to pass back or somewhere here. It is always in this area that Ebreche Eze finds himself. Unless someone is attacking us and he Eze finds himself in some space, then he can exploit these sort of areas. But otherwise, against low blocks, it is always this area and nobody cares about this area. You ultimately give the ball to Bukayo Saka, and then he tries to do something. He tries to go from here or go from there. So it's irrelevant. Playing average as against low blocks, we have seen enough. He has been given enough opportunities, and he has not been doing anything of any significance. So I don't know what we are trying to do there, and even Odegaard came and not much tried to shoot. His combination with Bukayo Saka is obviously fine, but the other things he tried to do, shooting, even the hold up play, he was not receiving the ball that well. So even Odegaard needs to do better than what he's doing right now. But overall, if you look at this side, mm, it causes a lot of concern. I don't like Hincapié again. Like he's not strong enough in that last the goal we concede. He's not strong enough. He's not ahead. If you look at Gabriel Magalhaes, he's going there. He's going into the challenge and he's heading that ball first. He's not letting the striker head the ball. And yeah, that is basically the difference between us conceding a lot of goals right now and us not conceding a single goal in months. So yeah, pretty disappointing. Martinelli, obviously, he had a lot of he had two, three opportunities to score a goal. His finishing was not up there, and he is an option that you will have to bring him on from the bench. I don't see him playing for the first team. He's not a starter. He is what Arteta calls a finisher, and that is the role he's much more suited to at this moment of time, unless he improves his game. Bukayo Saka, obviously magnificent. Bukayo Saka carried this team. Some people will say even Declan Rice didn't, but I don't think Declan Rice looked fit enough. I don't think he gives us the fluidity we need against low blocks in terms of passing, etc. He find obviously he goes about his work pretty well. He had free kick saved, then he had a shot as well, but it was those few moments and not much elsewhere. He lost the ball a couple of times and he gave them the opportunity to counter us. Wolves were not a team that you will like. The fact that we were going to draw, I had nothing to say. I was in disbelief. The fact that Wolves had scored that goal and we were 6 minutes away from drawing to Wolves at home. It would it would genuinely just we would have still been ahead. We would still have been first in the table, but something would have just said that this team will never win the Premier League if we would have lost that game. And yeah, I don't know. It's very frustrating. As an Arsenal fan, literally, like, you cannot believe what is going on. The fact that we destroyed Bayern Munich, we beat them convincingly. We showed them that we are the best team in the world. From that high to go to this kind of lows, the way we are playing right now, it is unbelievable. And I don't know what it will take for Arteta and others to improve this. Maybe a week's rest would do them good. Maybe Arteta has to rethink about who is his starter, who will sit on the bench. Gabriel Jesus coming on. He also doesn't look fit right now, but I hope he gets fitter and he starts for us very soon because we need an extra a player who has played in the Arteta system, who can press well, who knows the system, who can hold up the ball well, and just have some threat. Gyökeres right now, zero threat. The only move he has is holding the ball and dragging the defender and trying to shoot a go, sh- like shoot on target, and that also is pretty difficult for him right now. If you look at other things, he does not much. Even press, like, he tries his best to press, but he's not that quick and he's not that good a presser of the ball. Brecht as a will he play left wing? I think he has to play left wing if he's starting in this team. I don't see him his spot in the number 10 position for most of the games because most of the games will be playing low blocks. So I don't think Brecht as a suits that style of play. And he has flattered to deceive, to be very honest. In this season he has had a few good games, but mostly it has been pretty uninspiring from him, and he has been found out a little bit. He needs to do better, and I don't know from which position he'll do better. Someone who has been doing well is Trossard, obviously, and you see the instant difference. Trossard has that ability to be patient and find these passes from these areas, these sort of passes, through balls, good crosses, etc. What Bukayo Saka does from the other side, Trossard is the only one who has that technical quality, technical level to pull that off. And if I play Abreche as a or Trossard in that these positions, I want these passes to send central areas so that uh, Declan Rice running in and Odegaard running in from these spots, they receive that ball and they can try to shoot or pass further down here. Then Bukayo Saka can find himself in space. So those things Trossard only can give us right now, or Eberechi if he plays in the left wing. I don't see a squad thriving if we don't play Odegaard and we play Eberechi. And a lot of people have also been saying useless stuff like Odegaard has come back, so we have started uh, not playing that well, etc. I don't think that is the case, that Odegaard is forcing us to not play well. Odegaard obviously is a big part of this team. He is the captain of this team, and when he comes, he gives us a sense of control. I don't know why Arteta subbed off Zubimendi for Merino. Like, that is just straight up downgrading your midfield. I don't know how that makes any sense. When I saw Merino coming in, I thought, okay, he's subbing off Gyökeres maybe. But Zubimendi coming off, if not for a rest, I don't think the game situation was such that we needed to rest players at that moment of time. And even the fact that Declan Rice was not looking that fit, you could have subbed him off and played Merino at number 8 position. So those things are odd that Declan Rice is forced to play too many minutes. And basically, like, Zoe Mendy getting subbed off for Merino is straight up downgrade and does not make any sense. And then we are left with Maslow, Kelly, Hincapie, Merino. So our left side is very weak, and that is where we get attacked a lot, and we leave ourselves exposed. This Merino, Luis Kelly, Hincapie, this whole area, this is pretty weak. They are not attacking from here necessarily, but obviously the cross comes from the right side. but the fact that this area is so weak, they can attack us on those areas and we end up conceding a goal. Pretty frustrating. Yeah, I don't know what has happened to this team, to be honest. Our back four is getting changed a lot. I don't know why Jordan Timber was playing left back. You could have simply started Timber at right back and played. When you had two central defenders in Capia can play in center back positions, but you just saw what he did. So that is why maybe Arteta was like, okay, I'll have to play Timber and Saliba in the center back positions. But the fact that you have bought in Cape for 60 million, you need to trust him and stabilize your back four. You cannot arrest Odegaard against low blocks, especially when Wolves have come up with low block at the Emirates Stadium. You are trying to rest him or you have dropped him. You don't think he's in your best 11. I don't know what the thought process is there, but that seems wrong. And it is very confusing. Overall play is very confusing. I don't know where Miles Lewis Kelly's game is right now. So without Calafiori, are we the same team? The fact that our midfield rotations are also very scary because I don't think Merino and Norgard are anywhere near the same stratosphere of Rice and Zoe Mendy. So that is a big downgrade if we try to rotate in this Christmas period. Odegaard and Eze, where they stand. What happens with the left wing roles? Madueke didn't even play. So, what is Madueke's role in this team? So, there are a lot of confusion, lot of like what we were appreciating the depth of the team. Now we have to look at what stable main 11 we have and how we'll rotate this team, who will play which position, etc. etc. So those things are concerning right now, but yeah, hopefully Arteta will sort this out very soon. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this game. I don't know. I don't know what is going on with this club. I will have to figure that out, and maybe in my next video I'll come up with a better solution for what our problems are. Maybe I don't even know what our problems are exactly, like what has actually happened to this team, what is going on. And when we were going into low block against Wolves, there was no need to again go into that low block. We did that we have done that against a lot of teams, and that has cost us points. This could have also cost us a lot of points, but somehow we got saved. There's no point in defending one goal lead with a low block. Like, you are playing at home, you are at the top of the table. Play with confidence, see out the game, close out the game. But we are not doing that right now, and that is pretty frustrating. If we look at the stats of the game, stats were obviously, stats would be fine. Like, if you look at 17 shots, 5 on target, Wolves had 3 shots, 2 on target, 30% possession, etc. etc. But yeah, not like, what are you going to expect with this fixture? The fact that we were 6 minutes away from dropping 2 points against Wolves, that says it all, to be honest, about this performance. And yeah, I hope we improve. I hope Crystal Palace. It's actually 4 a.m. right now. That is why I'm a bit sleepy. My face is bloated, everything. So, but I hope we do better. I hope Manchester City lose tomorrow to Crystal Palace away, and we have a little bit of gap so we can afford to lose another game, because the way we are playing, I don't think we are in a good period and we need to survive this, and we need to afford another loss somehow, because if we drop on 2 points more and City keep winning, then it will be pretty difficult second half of the season, because Manchester City have also got easier fixtures in the second half, and catching them up if they sign another a few players in January transfer window. Everything can change all of a sudden. So we need to keep our focus. We need to sign a midfielder, maybe. We need to sign a center back, maybe. A cheeky loan deal or something. And yeah, we need to go from there. So yeah, pretty dull video, pretty dull game, pretty weird moment in Arsenal's season, but I'm still positive that we are going to do well. We are going to win trophies this season. Just get through these hard times and go back to winning ways, go back to playing well, go back to building relationships on the ground, on with the players, sort of like Odegaard playing every game. We need to find our best 11 and find relationships and then go from there. So that is all I want to say. And yeah, I'll see you after I don't know. I'll see you next game week. Before next game week, we play Everton. That should also be a easy game, but no games are easy right now for Arsenal. So I don't know what will happen then. I'll meet you in that previewing that Arsenal game. And yeah, I'll also probably make a video on Liverpool's game, Chelsea's game, and tomorrow Manchester City's game also I'll be reacting to. And then I'll react to the whole Premier League game week, and then you can see Premier League game week reviews, predictions, all those sort of videos. If you are watching my channel and if you are watching this whole video, then thanks for watching. And yeah, let's hope Arsenal wins the title this year. Bye.